We're back in the sunlight. This was like... This was like the first thing that I did all day that made me feel like vaguely alright. I'm still waiting for the gas check guy, or the gas check person. You drop it. Such a good dog. And fucking angry. I'm so fucking angry. I had a few minutes earlier of feeling like very whole as a person, and then immediately felt like I had a few minutes of feeling very whole and very like I was in my body. And very existent, and that was great. And that was immediately followed by like intrusive thoughts / maybe memories, and then I tried to hug Ryan and got really trigger warning maybe for like a kind of there was a specific way it felt that I was going to describe, but it was like I felt way shorter than we actually are for a second, like way too small, and it was like my brain was in two places at once, and one was like, oh, Ryan, comfort, relaxation, like fucking home-like vibes of love that the world has never even known. And I remember being small and someone's body just being overbearingly bigger than mine, and them initiating a hug and it being like, I know that I'm uncomfortable, I know this doesn't feel safe, and I'm being told it's okay, and it's like, and then I just immediately got really pissed off because it was like, well fuck, hugging Ryan is like the most comforting thing ever that brings us much relief and joy, and is that gonna be, it's not like we haven't worked through triggers before, but that one was like fucking visceral, man. Many senses. Oh. Yeah, you're so good. And I was just like, is this just gonna be a trigger now? And then very pissed off because it's like, fuck. I want everything to be a fucking trigger, man. And then it kind of destroyed the feeling of like, thinking that made me feel much less like embodied, I guess, and much less like like fused. I think it's just like I gained a level of reality to how I feel. Immediately got triggered, went, oh fuck, is that what this is going to be like? And like slightly detached again. But I don't think that's what it's going to be like. I think there might be some more things to work through. I might hold more. I might feel more existent, and that might be both good and bad. It might take a while to get used to. I understand my initial reaction of being like, this is just my life. Careful. That's also very fair. You know what's funny is like they have their own tennis balls, but they don't enjoy it. They only like it if they can beat one another. If there's one ball between two dogs, they're both really into the game. But they just kind of leave the ball. They're not very entertained, and they go and sniff the ground for treats and shit if there's two. Like, nah, no competition, not into it. You gotta go a bit further, because otherwise it's just like, it's so unfair. Yeah. So now I'm pissed off, because for a second I had a great knowledge of what I looked like, what I felt like. I could feel myself in my body. I knew what my body felt like to inhabit. The world around me felt very real. I felt very real. Maybe I didn't feel depersonalized. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I just do all the time usually. But then immediate trigger and like, whoa, what the fuck, no. And then frustrated because I feel like me going, whoa, what the fuck, no, fucked it up. Even though it's probably just going to be like a case of it going back and forth until I'm comfortable and familiar with it. Probably just going to be like this, just like... And then a real moment of like, why the fuck is everything so difficult? Like, oh yeah, trauma, I know why, but it's not fucking fair that everything's so difficult. I feel like my sense of the days are just like melding together. And also melding with the past, and that's really fucking freaky and confusing as a sensation. Very good dog. Good job. Thank you. I'm out in the sunlight on the grass playing with my dogs, and that's cool. Go me. Big achievement. Getting more and more able to relax with the fact that there are people everywhere, that this is a shared environment. Definitely gonna spend some time focusing on my accomplishments and journaling once I've got some free time. Like, not in wait mode, waiting for this fucking maintenance dude, person, deep person. You panting a bit. We take a break for a bit. I sent up some treats. how many years I've wanted to just like be able to be in the sunlight with my dogs relaxing. This has been the goal for like a fucking decade. I'm so close to managing it because it's not like this is entirely relaxed. It's integrating fucking repeated intense trauma, but managing to feel a sense of safety in the moment and enjoy the sunlight and not be like in a totally hypervigilant state in my environment while I do it. Okay? So that's pretty good. That's very close. I'm taking a lot of time to like mindfully repeatedly sort of acknowledge that I will probably have more triggers to work through. That is probably going to be a thing, yes. And this is something I accept. And I'll be fine. And we'll be safe. Like, I'm very much... I keep having flashes of like remembering what it felt like to get triggered hugging Ryan earlier and feeling like this intense grief. Almost like the idea that like fusing would mean accepting that things were more serious and that I had more triggers and that things were more difficult. And then trying to counter that by thinking things like, potentially for a little bit there will be more work. I will hold more. And also it will be so fucking worth it for that feeling like everything and I am real and exist. Like actually having a sense of what my body feels like to be in, you know. I'm kind of just back and forth in between those things currently. While trying to stay present and grounded, while making sure to be like in the sensations of my body and bringing myself back, because every time I'm like very in my body, my brain's like, what? No, this isn't safe. And then I dissociate again. So like it's a lot of fucking work to relax at the minute and to try.